Now we will start exercise 1.3. Now this exercise you are much familiar. In previous classes you have done this because in class 8 you have proved that how to prove a root 2 is irrational number or root 3 are irrational number. So same question is given in exercise 1.3 first question. Now the first question is we have to prove that root 5 is irrational. Okay. Now what we can do here is let root 5 is rational. So if we take it rational, therefore root 5 is equal to p upon q, because p by q is a rational number, definition of rational number. So squaring both sides, so p is equal to p square upon q square. So q square is equal to p square by 5. So therefore p square is divisible by 5, hence p is divisible by 5. Okay, so because why? Because square number, if it is divisible divided by 5 and giving a square number, and square is a number, any square number is a whole number, so that means it is a complete divisible number. P square is complete divisible by 5. So p is divisible by 5. So let p is equal to 5k, and we can take this as equation 1. Putting this value here, so we get q square is equal to 5k whole square upon 5, that is 25k square by 5. So k square is equal to q square by 5. So here again same condition arises, q square is divisible by 5, so q is also divisible by 5. Q square is divisible by 5, hence q is divisible by 5. So therefore 5 is a common factor between p and q. Okay, which is not possible because p and q is co-prime, because p and q is co-prime number. Since p and q is co-prime, so this is the contradiction. This is contradiction. Therefore, root 5 is irrational. Okay. So this way you can prove root 3, root 2, root 7, anything you have to prove, and this is also given in your book. This method in page number theorem 1.4, page number 12, prove that root 2 is irrational. So you can see there also. Okay. Now let us see the next question. So here the next question is prove that root 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. So let 3 plus 2 root 5 be rational. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to p by q. So 2 root 5 is equal to p by q minus 3. So 2 root 5 is equal to p minus 3q upon q. Now we can take these two to the right hand side. So we will get root 5 is equal to p minus 3q upon 2q. So here this is contradiction. This is contradiction. Why contradiction? Because root 5, since root 5 is irrational and p minus 3q upon 2q is rational, and rational cannot be equal to irrational. A rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. That's why our assumption is wrong. Here you can see our assumption I have written. So our assumption is wrong. What we have assumed? That root 5 is an irrational number. That is correct now. 3 plus 2 root 5. So same way in question 3, so main thing what we are doing here is we are putting the rational number on one side and irrational number on other side. So 1 by root 2, we will assume it as p by q. Let 1 by root 2 is equal to p by q. Now reciprocal, root 2 is equal to q by p. Okay, so root 2 is irrational and q by p is rational. So rational cannot be equal to irrational. So therefore our assumption, we have to write like this in exam. Assumption is wrong. So therefore 1 by root 2 is irrational. This way all the questions you have to do like that. You have to keep the rational number on one side and irrational number on the other side. Rational number will be going to p by q and irrational number on the other side, and then you will equate and you will get the answer. Okay, by contradiction. So this way we end exercise 1.3. Now further questions you can do from any reference book, R.D. Sharma or whatever book you are using, and you can ask the doubts.